Okay, my name is Robert. Yes, I'm fairly new to the program. I'm learning a lot, asking all types of questions from everybody. The no little question is a big question, in my book, because I really want to learn. I really want to succeed in this program, and I take it very seriously. Well, my good friend McNeil, that was just on the last interview, I seen just his overall change. His thinking process, how he just slowed down and, took his time to breathe. And I gravitated towards that. And he told me to enter an application for the program. I did, and I'm happy I'm in the program. I see the change already, just working with something that needs your help, and I'm all for it. And, I felt like me being part of this program opened up a whole nother conversation, in regards with my son, because he's into dogs and cats and birds, etc. So now we got something, new to talk about. So I'm excited. Yes, Willow. Ooh, she's a handful, but she's a good dog. And we had a chance to read up on Willow a couple of days ago, just, her overall role, what she's, utilized for, whether if it's for a police handler or military, her IQ to things is so like on point. And if you don't create a program for her, she'll make her own program. And it can become disruptive. They tell you on the paper. So just being proactive with her every day, just knowing, she probably came from a bad spot, just trying to give her love and affection, just let her know, she's okay, you can relax. And also having that boundary where it's time, to, start doing, what you here, to do, to get you right for the next person. But I'm excited to work with Willow, my first dog. Yes, I am. Well, McNeil, he's the team leader. So I just, whatever he said, I just pay attention. And when it's time for me to come in, and execute on doing the things that I need to do with her, so she can obey the commands. Yesterday, Sam called me a Disneyland dad because I said, because I show her so much love, and but she broke it down to me in syllables to where, I understand it now. Like, I can go to this guy, Robert, and he's gonna give me all the love in the world. But when I go to this guy, McNeil, it's training time. He's gonna pet me, but he's not gonna do what this guy gonna do. So now I'm at the stages where, I'm kind of like pulling back just a little bit. And she's noticing it, so yes. But it's cool though, because I want to learn and I want her to succeed, in this program and succeed with someone outside of the program. So, it's very, I'm not gonna say detrimental, but it's at the top of my list to make sure, she's on point when she graduates from this program. Everyone loved the dogs. You could be having a bad day, like I was having an off day, just a little bit, and she just came right up to me and just stood there till I pet her and, rubbed her, and she gave me a look, and I looked back at her, and she was like, "You cool? You want me to stay here a little bit longer?" But just seeing, different officers that come work on the yard, different personnel up in the program office, they all love the program. So, and I'm excited to see how far this program can go. I would love to see the program expand. I know it's at other facilities. It's on F Yard here, and it's down at LAC on A Yard. So just having this type of program, it changed the narrative to things around here. It puts your mind in a different perspective to say, like, okay, I got to take care of something. I want to make sure, it's right. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, came from a broken home. So I understand, the abandonment issues, you know what I'm saying, coming into a new environment. So, and these dogs are very unique. So giving them the love and affection is very important. Being part of the program, just being able to go conversate with another dog handler, just, picking his brain or just say, hey, Is it cool, if I shadow you, for the next hour or two, just so, and I'm not gonna say nothing, just so I can see, how you do your thing, you know what I'm saying? And just, having that understanding that I'm able to go do that with other people, it moves mountains for me. It really do. Being on the phone all day, watching movies on the tablet, small interaction, but it wasn't nothing compared to this right here. Because this is like taking care of an infant. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, the terrible two. So, just being part of that, is something big, for sure. Brings out another side of you. Yeah. Patience. They're not gonna get everything right away, but patience. I'm gonna say patience. I'm gonna definitely say patience. Definitely that. From the people on the outside that's looking into the incarceration, people do change. Some take a little longer than others, but that's why they put the rehabilitation, behind everything. This is part of the new California model, and, involving more programs and more activities like this, having people such as you guys taking the time out your day, to come up here and, understand, what's going on in this facility, what these programs, is it succeeding or is it just a front? But I see now the things that's going on in state prison with all these programs, like a lot of eyes are starting to gravitate towards it. So, like I say, people do change, and, just give them a chance. This is one of those moments where, let me see, if you could take care of this, you might have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everything that's going on with these programs and the people that's behind it, putting the pieces together, making sure the right people, is in place to deal with these animals. So it's very cool. It's very unique, and I'm thankful for it.